installed what we call automatic voltage regulator. Automatic voltage regulator, the capacity is actually 1000 kVA. The reason why we implemented that energy efficiency measure was as a result of the energy audit conducted by NESP. Anytime we experience any kind of a voltage fluctuation from the grid electricity supply, so it's always a problem for that plant. So in order to respond to that challenge, so we were advised to actually install that AVR, which we did. So, and with the installation of AVR, it means that we can actually use the power from the grid supply and without using the power supply from the genset. Because before the installation of the AVR, once there's a fluctuation from the grid supply, so you have no choice than just to run the genset. So you burn the diesel and the rest. So with the installation of the AVR, we invested about 10 million naira to procure that equipment. But I can tell you, we save 3 million naira monthly on energy cost. So which means in a year, we experience a savings of 36 million naira per annum. So by investing 10 million naira, which means within 3 to 4 months, we've been able to recoup our investment.
On average, 48% of total electricity consumed annually in the manufacturing sector is self-generated by using diesel generators, which 86% of Nigerian firms own due to electricity outages. In fact, the total number of outages stood at 197 hours per month, compared to 15 hours in the world and 39 hours in the sub-Saharan African region. In the manufacturing sector, chemical and pharmaceuticals, metal products, and plastics are the top 3 sub-sectors in terms of concentration of high-power consuming industrial units. They account for about 60% of power consumption in the less than 100,000 kilowatt-hour per month category.
For companies, when we stay in this context, I think you want to look at your power source out of 2 reasons. The one reason is fighting climate change. Yeah? And the other reason is reducing energy costs. Yeah? Fuel in Nigeria is very expensive. Yeah? Diesel, yeah, oil is very expensive, also natural gas, and is increasing. Yeah? So that means you want to find ways how to reduce your dependency on fossil fuels and employ renewable energy technologies. In the long run, like we said, you make a cost-benefit analysis, and in the long run, it will be cheaper for you.
Artist Steels is one of the 2 companies that benefited from the energy management system in industry's pilot projects and awarded ISO 50001 certification for their efforts. Although the management understands the benefit of the energy efficiency measures, awareness on energy wastage is still a challenge.
In respect to our line, that preheater section is using too much energy.
Why is it using too much energy?
There is heater, 250 kilowatt heater is inside, but for this it is using too much energy. That's why we are using drives for heater, is controlling with drives, so that we can manage with drive, so that it energy reducing to energy consumption.
In this country, awareness is not there, and people just heard the lecture, then forget immediately. That is the main problem here. If proper training, proper awareness is there, there is too much growth in this sector. That if you want to change a bulb, people think the initial cost is too much. Why we replace old one? But when you are aware that you are going to get benefit from it, then you have to replace this system or particular part or particular equipment.
For 2 years, Olakunle and Andre delivered the energy audits for the energy management systems in industry in Nigeria to help the companies identify energy cost-saving potentials. They were also charged with the responsibility of organizing and managing the Nigerian Energy Efficiency Network and to train company representatives on energy efficiency. They found that many are yet to understand the cost-benefit analysis of the energy management measures.
The industrial companies in Nigeria, as far as I have seen and audited them, there's a huge potential to increase the energy efficiency. Yeah? The thing is, there is a lack of awareness how to do this, yeah? And what are the benefits. Yeah? So the costs are one side, yeah, of energy efficiency, but most of the companies, they are not clear about what can be my benefit for the company in terms of cost savings, in terms of increase in production, and so on.
It's good that we carried out that 2 pilots projects, and we have case studies where we can really showcase and people can see the benefits in energy efficiency. So, and the country is really willing anyway on energy costs, especially the manufacturers. So energy costs has really been a big challenge. So seeing that 2 companies have really carried out energy efficiency projects and they've saved a lot of money. So I'm sure this will really encourage other companies to also embrace this initiative.
In the course of energy management system in industry's pilot projects, the energy audit at both facilities revealed an average potential for energy savings of 19%, over 6 gigawatt-hour of electricity, and over 40% in energy cost savings. That's over 130 million naira per company, based on 2015 values.
So what the Nigerian Energy Support Program has done is to support both Artist Steel and Grand Syria, which are the 2 pilots, to actually establish and implement an energy management system. What that means is there is a systematic process put in place that enables these companies to manage their energy consumption on a continual improvement basis. And that follows a standard, which is a ISO 50001. So in doing that, of course, it includes putting in place an energy policy, which shows that the management of the company is committed to actually implementing energy performance improvements, and that they have objectives, they have targets. And in addition to that, of course, that follows through with having an audit, because you need to establish how much energy you actually consume so that you can then manage, because what you don't measure, you can't manage. So that follows with a set of action objectives and action plans. You know, the company setting a target for itself to say this is what it wants to do in terms of how much energy it uses for its operations. This is what it wants to achieve over a certain period of time.
The constant power shortages across the country and the lack of efforts to respond to the energy demand in the industrial sector remain the main barriers to sustainable industrial development in Nigeria. This necessitates an urgent need for alternative energy sources and efficient energy usage.